guys, getting ready to plein air paint with my new backpack. All right, inside needs to fit my easel, which is a camera tripod that is small enough to fit in my backpack, a man Frodo be free. I also have an easel butler I got from Canada. And this is what my husband made to fit the paper onto that camera easel. This is the camera connection that he is universal to all cameras, and it also fits my backing board. The easel butler fits on the front, and the foam core becomes my tray for my pastel or watercolour or any palette. I also make these easels, so if you'd like one, go to playingwithpastel.com and you can buy one there. The paper I use, mainly Art Spectrum Colourfix and UArt paper. The Colourfix I like because I can wet it and it's easy to get. The UArt, the grade I like is 500 for me. How I pack the paper, here's some glassine, just folding the glassine in 4, and each of the pieces of paper then fit within those sleeves back to back, and you can fit 8 paintings in that little pack. That gets sandwiched in between 2 pieces of foam core, fits onto my backing board that my husband made, and I'm ready to paint. Now let's have a look what goes in the bag. I like to keep all my things organised so it's easy to get to, but when it's all spread out it can look like a lot. Let's first look at the pastels. This box has each type of blue, some greens, each type of yellow, some oranges, each type of red, and each type of violet. Light through to dark. That can help me mix anything. I've also got in with me a box of neutrals, and I've got them set out in the same order, from the blues through the yellows to the reds, light to dark. And I've got a few extra terracottas in there just for the red centre. A sketchbook, very handy to do thumbnails, any pencil drawings we want to do, write notes, they're very handy. This is my watercolour sketchbook. It's a moleskin and it's got a good GSM of paper, doesn't buckle too much. I like this one because it has a pocket in the back for some extra glassine and pastel paper, and I've stuck some glassine in between a few of the sheets at the back in case I want to pastel as well as watercolour, and I've put some grounds on that paper and primed it already, ready to go. So the back pages I'll watercolour and pastel, and the front just watercolour. Has a nice snap to keep it shut, and it lays flat. I like to see the ones that lay flat in case I want to do a panorama piece. Wraps up quite tidy. Of course, we'll be outdoors, so have some sunscreen, sunblock, even some insect repellent. Camera, I take a nice small camera, compact one with me in my bag all the time, just in case I need it. Always good to have a photo reference too. All these things fit inside the pencil case, my viewfinder. Great to narrow down what you want to paint. You see things differently when you narrow down. This little hole here can be used to find tones and colours by isolating different colours. And there's another little hole at the top for a string to wear around your neck if you want to. My colour wheel, most of my students will have one of these. I've just cut it down to fit in my bag. A mirror. Mirror's quite handy to see things from a distance and to check things upside down. All sorts of ways to see things differently with a mirror. Kneadable eraser, good stretchy one. They're always great for erasing pastel. Also for erasing, and I've just broken down a little brush so it fits in my bag. There's a pencil. This one's a sketch and wash, so it'll wet in as well. A fine liner. This one's waterproof. A ruler. There's some brushes there, extra bulldog clips, some willow charcoal, just in its own little packet. It'll often make my pastels a bit dirty, so I like to keep it separate in its own little pack. That all fits in that pencil case. Hand wipes, you can just take your own chucks if you like. Some business cards, just to let people know, because there'll always be people come and ask. My watercolour kit, this one's a Schminky travel kit. Folds up nice and small. Has a little finger hold for you to hold it one-handed. Not a bad little kit, that one. I like to keep my watercolour kits in a Ziploc bag, just in case anything leaks. You don't want it leaking all through the rest of your pastels. These watercolour pens are great. They have a reservoir in the back, all ready to fill with water, and it actually is much easier to travel with something like that because you don't have to take so much water with you. We've also got another water container just in case I want to use a big one, and some paper towel for drying up. Always handy to have a bit of paper towel around. My watercolour container has been used a lot by the look of it. I also like to take an extra little bag and I'll pop into it just in case I'm just going somewhere that I can't take my whole kit. I'm just going to go sketching. It could fit my watercolours in it, the brush. It can fit a pen if I want to do pen and wash, or a pencil just for pencil work. You can take anything in there you like. I'll just pop my little sketchbook in there, and then I could take that with me quite easily anywhere all day, and that could be my little travel kit for the day if I just wanted to do a bit of sketching. So all of that packs back down into my backpack, all ready to go painting. Hope this helped you for your next plein air trip, and I'll see you soon.